Hey sippers, welcome back to another juicy gossip video. So Nicki Minaj Instagram has been deactivated. Honey, it's gone. Nothing is there. We don't know if it was deactivated or suspend. She has been talking so much about people in this industry. She has been calling out numerous organizations, her ex-team, ex-friends, and a whole lot of people. Okay. And at this point, she has always been talking about Rock Nation, JAYZ, Desiree, and, so many people has been targeting her. She and Cardib went back and forth through a lot of words, and Nicki Minaj was like, responding to Cardib, bringing up Cardib's children and, disrespecting her child. And there was just so much exchange and a lot of heat. And at this point, people have been throwing a lot of jabs at Nicki, especially Cardi B, saying that, oh, Nicki's schizophrenic. Like, Nicki's going crazy and Nicki's on drugs, Nicki's on coke. Hence why Nicki's acting out. Like, Nicki's giving Kanye West. At this point, there's no diagnosis publicly that could prove or confirm that Nicki is schizophrenic. There was an article that came, numerous articles that Nicki was about to lose her $20 million Hidden Hills home because, of that brawl that happened where Nicki husband, Kenneth Petty, punched a guy, and that guy, right, he wants some money. And it's like the court ordered Nicki to pay that man $500K, allegedly. Nicki did not. So the article said, oh, Nicki is in risk of losing her home just to pay out that guy because, it's also alleged that Nicki is in great financial debt. Nicki also, hit against that news, saying that it's a lie. Tasha K has been defending Nicki on Twitter and on her channel that, hey, the industry, including JAYZ, has been trying to take Nicki Minaj down for a very good while. And especially seeing that Nicki did that whole Pink Friday 2 tour and Nicki made a lot of money. And of course, Nicki mentioned because JAYZ was trying to sign herself, Lil Wayne and Drake, and they all denied. JAYZ has been coming for all their careers, especially Nicki, because she's like a woman, And to be honest, I think JAYZ is giving bully. He likes to manage females. He likes to, I think that man, oh my God, he just enjoyed the fact that Beyonce was so young when he got to know her because he could basically, I think he bossed her around and told her like what to do, how to dress. Wonder why Beyonce is always shaking her butt on stage, always half naked. I think it was something that she was initially groomed into. Like JAYZ groomed her that way to make a lot of money. And I think Beyonce going on these consistent tours is because she is helping to fund Rock Nation. Okay. I think JAYZ, he portrays himself as this good person, but I deep down don't think he is. And though Cardi B came out and, dragged Nicki and denied the claims that, oh, she's not here to take over nobody's spot. Girl, you could lie. I think Cardi B is low-key so obsessive with Nicki Minaj. Y'all have no idea. You were an exotic dancer and poof, you became so big. Not that I'm denying her success, right? Because anybody can be successful no matter where you're from and how you start out. But it's beginning to look like a whole sabotagery, right? Like if Nicki dyes her hair pink, best believe Cardi B is gonna get a darker shade pink. Like you're copying a homework, but you're not making it look obvious. And that's just my take and opinion on it. Now, Cardi B can deny it as much as she wants, but I'm one of those persons who really analyze things for what they are. JAYZ is super quiet because he knows that Nicki oftentimes gets bashed in the media. And if he remains quiet and let Nicki, rant, people are eventually going to call her crazy. But it's not that Nicki's crazy. It's because, probably she's not doing something right. She's ranting on Twitter so much, but girl, you need action. If you're going to go to court, if you're going to go to court, but don't be on the internet, like going so many times with rants. And I think Nicki's doing this to leave paper trails in case something were to happen to her. Because Nicki has been saying, they're trying to get rid of her. And 6ix9ine Tekashi. Now, if y'all know 6ix9ine Tekashi, y'all know him and Nicki made songs together, right? He said on that video shoot day, Nicki's dressing room, it was shot at. There were shots firing. Yeah, and that same day, Nicki has been going at it. She has been coming for JAYZ for a very long time. And I think she was enduring so much of it and she kept quiet. But the minute that she felt she was unsafe now, she felt like she needed to say something in case something were to happen to her. We could now, view JAYZ as like a suspect or something. I think that's what she's doing, right? And what really makes me shocked, and I was like, whoa, Nicki's exposing a lot. Nicki then talks about Aaliyah and Cassie, and Nicki started to call some other woman name. Now, y'all know Aaliyah is not here. She passed away. R.I.P. to her. I feel like Nicki's trying to tell us JAYZ's evil, and he probably been killing people, allegedly. It is very scary. And I'm definitely gonna expand on this so much. This is just the beginning, but Nicki's Instagram is gone. Now everybody's saying, oh, she's schizophrenic and all of this. Like, it's so scary what's happening to her. Hence why I think she went ahead and married Kenneth Petty, because she needed street protection, and Kenneth Petty is from the street. Though he's an RSO, like, he has a lot of street creds. He's from New York. So Nicki was like, okay, let me go marry someone who's in the street. That way I can feel protected. I think that's why she also married to that man, because, she doesn't trust anybody in this industry, because everyone is like, to her, people can be easily bought. And next thing you know, she's with a guy and that guy takes some money just to sabotage her. Like, Nicki's real. But I do not like what's happening to Nicki. Like, it's so sad. But let's just see what's going to happen. Cardib has been gallivanting, sharing the whole success story behind her Am I the Drama album. However, there's not much talk about the album. She's the only person who's talking about it, but I'm not really seeing this album all over the place. Like, it's not giving excitement, unfortunately. I think it's just a lot of hype behind it from her team and herself, but nah. And the craziest thing is that one song, She Shaded with Bia, that's the song that she's like obsessed with. Mind you, the album has more than 12, 14 songs. And that's the one she has been stressing. Now, mind you, she released WAP years ago and she put it back on the album. That tells it wasn't, to me, in my opinion, it wasn't a body of work that was, orchestrated to be great. I don't see that album winning a Grammy, to be honest. It's not given. And I'm not sorry for stating my opinion. It's just not given. But let me know what y'all think down below in that comment section. See y'all another time. And thank you so much for always sipping with us.